Hey everybody, Carl here. Welcome back to Trails from Zero, where we're in Chapter 2, Golden Sun, Silver Moon, and we're hitting up Ciel. Apparently, Ilya Platiere has gotten threat letters, and we're here to deal with it. And what a place it is. Ciel.
The architecture of this building is truly magnificent. It seems to be relatively new as well.
I believe it was built about 20 years ago, so it's a fairly recent addition compared to some of our older buildings like City Hall. Ciel. Back when I was a kid, Guy and Cecile would bring me here every so often. You doing okay there, Lloyd? No, it's nothing. So, are we all ready to head inside? Let's go! Oh, new track? Let's go. Wow. The lobby certainly is grand. I hear music playing. Do you think they're in the middle of practice? Oh, that's gotta be it. Ah, hello there. I'm terribly sorry, but only authorized personnel may enter the theater at this time. Oh, actually, we're with the CPD. I believe we received a request for a consultation. Ah, so you're the special support section. Welcome to Ciel. Rixia told me you would be coming. I believe you're here to speak with the troop leader and Ilya, correct? Yeah. Are they available right now? I believe so. Please go straight ahead through the main doors. Alvin and Rixia are likely watching Ilya practice right about now. Oh? Are you sure it's okay? We don't want to get in the way while she's practicing. Oh no. I assure you she isn't the type to be bothered by any minor interruptions. On the contrary, with the show almost upon us, she'll be quite happy to have visitors. Alright then. You heard him. What are we waiting for? To the auditorium. Let's go. Welcome to Ciel. Please proceed to the auditorium. Okay, a man a few words. Oh yeah, we're supposed to meet with Ilya. She should be right past the main doors. Okay, I'm getting a little carried away. We've treated the occasional threats we've received as pranks. However, the letter's contents, along with that signature, give credence to its legitimacy. I'm counting on you, everyone. Please get to the bottom of this. Will do, sir. Whoa.
She's so
incredible. She does got them leaps, though. Oh. Bravo. Bravo. Oh? Oh, there you guys are. Sorry, I didn't mean to bother you. Yeah, you were just... Wow.
That was completely breathtaking.
I think I died and went to heaven for a second there. I'm lucky to have been able to witness something so amazing. You guys flatter me. Still, it's nowhere near finished. Seriously?
It can be even better?
Why, of course. That particular routine was from one of the Sun Princess's first scenes. It'll be even better once we add the Moon Princess into the mix. As for the climax, well, let's just say this was nothing compared to what that'll be like. Holy crap. I can't even imagine. Look forward to it. So, Rixia, are these the people you were telling me about? Yes, that's right. This is the special support section. Really? You don't give off any cop vibes, though. Anyway, are you sure you want to investigate this letter business? I don't want you to waste your time looking into a dumb prank like this. Come now, Ilya. Everyone is just worried about you. Why don't you indulge us? Just a tad.
Well, I don't know about that. It's not really my style to let anything put a damper on the hype right before a show. But if Rixia lets me give her a special massage, I'll consider it. No, absolutely not.
I swear, what am I gonna do with you?
She's, pretty different from her stage persona. Reminds me of a creepy old lecher. I heard she had an interesting personality, but not to this extent.
She sure is something, huh?
I'm so sorry, everyone. Lloyd, would you and the others mind waiting in the lobby? I'll try my best to persuade her somehow. Ilya, what are...
You said Lloyd, right? Are you Lloyd?
Yes, I'm him.
Too close. Way too close.
And what's your last name? Bannings. My name's Lloyd Bannings. I knew it.
Oh. Whoa, okay, I thought you went in for the kiss. Okay, it's just a hug.
What? Seriously?
What the hell, Lloyd?
Ilya, stop!
What is the meaning of this?
Wow, what a small world. Who would have thought this be the day I'd met the infamous little brother? Well, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure she mentioned that you had joined the police department. You're exactly how I imagined you'd be.
Wait a second. Does that mean... Are you one of Cecile's friends?
Yep. Cecile's my best friend. I've known her for over 10 years now. We met in Sunday school.
I had no idea.
Allow me to properly introduce myself, then. I'm Ilya Platiere, the star of Ciel, so to speak. A pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure's all mine, ma'am.
Ilya, what are we gonna do with you? We can't just smother someone like that. It's a little rude, wouldn't you say? Oh, don't be such a prude. Admit it, Lloyd. You enjoyed that hug, didn't you? I could tell. Well... First Cecile, now her.
So that's how it is. When everything's said and done, the rest of us are nothing compared to the little brother type. Damn you little brother 1%ers. All smug atop your golden thrones, surrounded by babes!
Anyway, about the threat letter. Oh, yeah, I nearly forgot about that thing. Can't say no to such an adorable little face now, can I? If you insist. I've got the letter right here with me. Here you go.
Thanks, Ilya. Weren't you the ones who asked us for help? Let's give it a read. Cancel all performances of your upcoming show, or the beloved fervent dancer will have a tragic accident. Yin.
What the? Cancel all performances of your upcoming show, or the beloved fervent dancer will have a tragic accident. Signed by Yin.
That's a threat letter if I've ever seen one.
You sure about that? It sounds more like a lame prank to me. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It's unfortunate, but we get stuff like this all the time.
Really? It's true. We do get a decent amount of letters like this. Most of them are written out of jealousy or in jest, though. In this particular case, however, there is something that bothers me.
And what would that be?
It's the signature, ain't it? Precisely. Essentially all of the letters we've been sent up until now have been anonymous.
There's something suspicious about the name, Yin. I just can't shake the feeling that this isn't a simple prank. And I just keep telling you it's nothing to worry about. Do you have any idea who this Yin person is? Not in the slightest. Like, is that even a person's name? It almost sounds like it's some sort of code name.
I suppose it could be related to our new show's title. Yin means silver, after all. But that's as far as I can guess.
An interesting coincidence indeed.
Is there anything else you can think of that might be relevant? For example, have you done anything recently that someone might hold a grudge over?
About that.
Wait, you don't mean...
What is it, Rixia? Does someone have it out for you guys?
Ilya, dear.
It's not about us. It's about you, Ilya. Remember the other day? With the president of that company? Oh, that old baldy. To be perfectly honest, that whole thing was so trivial, I'd completely forgotten about it.
Who exactly is this baldy?
Just some greasy old loser named Marconi. Apparently, he's the big boss of that business, Revache Co.
What?
Revache?
Oh man, that name yet again.
What's with all the freaking out?
It's just, we've been hearing that same name pretty often. Do you mind filling us in on what happened with Revache's president?
Sure thing. He likes to bring his business associates to Ciel for entertainment. He'll plant his ass in our exclusive seats so everyone knows he's a big shot. Thing is, he doesn't care about the actual show at all. Like, he doesn't even appreciate my dancing. All he does is ogle me with those beady little eyes of his. Ilya?
Wow, how were you able to pick up on that, Ilya?
This theater is my domain, and I know everything that happens here. So anyway, that old coot had the gall to approach and patronize me. He kept babbling on and on about how he would support my career and have me debut at the Heimdaller Opera House.
Wow, doesn't get much more fancy than that. Actually, we receive requests to perform in both the Empire and the Republic. We're often asked to hold a limited run of performances in both countries. Now that I think about it, we even had an offer to perform in Liberal's Grand Arena.
Wow, I didn't realize Ciel was internationally famous.
Still, why would Marconi approach Ilya about being her patron? He supposedly has powerful connections within Erebonia. But judging by the rumors, they aren't the type of people we want to associate with.
From all we've heard, Revache has deep ties to the Empire. And of course, its criminal underworld as well. I had no idea.
How were you able to resolve the situation with Marconi?
I politely refused, of course. And for good measure, I slapped him across that giant face of his and told him to never speak to me ever again.
You did what?
You slapped a mafia don? In the face?
Yes, she did. I swear I nearly fainted after she pulled that stunt.
I nearly had a heart attack. However, he had the audacity to touch Ilya inappropriately. The recklessness, rudeness of that man was unbelievable. The nearby staff intervened, so we somehow managed to settle it.
So what you're saying is there's a good chance he's still nursing a bruised ego. That's what I'd expect from typical mafioso anyway.
It does seem like a plausible motive to send a threat letter.
Okay, we understand the situation. First off, we'll try to uncover some new leads with the clues on hand. Do you mind if we hold on to this letter, Ilya?
Be my guest. I see a familiar glint in your eyes now, Lloyd.
Come again?
It's just like how I feel when I step onto the stage. Anyway, I'm sure you four will do a spectacular job. With you on the job, hopefully poor Rixia will be able to sleep at night. Thank you, Ilya.
We'll happily tackle the case, Miss Mao.
We'll do everything we can to live up to your expectations. Thank you very much. I'm so happy that Ilya finally agreed to accept help with this. I knew going to you was the right choice.
Well, don't give us too much credit just yet. From the sound of it, this case isn't going to be an easy one to solve.
Oh yes, I suppose you're right. By the way, you don't have to keep calling me Miss Mao. Just Rixia is fine. Oh? Well, I'm still just a novice. And I think I'm actually a little younger than you and Ellie. So it just seems a little strange for you to call me Miss. Oh, really? Well, alright then. I'm sure to keep that in mind, Rixia. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Rixia! The meeting's gonna start without you if you don't hurry up. I'll be right there. Well then, everyone, if you'll excuse me. If you figure anything out, please don't hesitate to stop by the theater. I'll be back. Arkansas sure is busy.
You're telling me. I bet they practiced another 100 times before the actual show. I'm starting to get why they don't want to waste their time with this letter business.
Indeed, that does make sense. I hope we can solve this soon, for the sake of their new show.
Let's get to it then. Let's indeed. This is a nightmare. Who'd have the audacity to send a threat letter at a time like this? I hope we quickly determine that this is nothing more than a bad joke. I was instructed to support you in any way I can. Please don't hesitate to ask me any questions you might have.
Appreciate it. Papa.
Randy's going snooping in the dressing rooms. Whoa, aren't you Ply? No way, you totally are. You're Ply, the mysterious songstress. I know all about your fantasias.
A fan, are we? I'm sorry to have you see me in this unflattering training attire.
Oh no, don't be. I don't mind one bit.
You may not mind, but I most certainly do. Also, you seem to have forgotten, but we're in the dressing room. Keep it down, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
Your motives are far too transparent, Randy. Ilya and I are not the only ones to reach stardom in the troupe. Theodore and Eugene are quite popular, especially with the ladies. What can I say? The artists of Arkansas are a force to be reckoned with.
Theodore. Now there's a few faces I don't recognize. Well, whatever. Just be sure to keep it down while you're in an artist's dressing room. Oh, so you guys are police officers, huh? Huh. Must be cumbersome to investigate the smallest of pranks. Threat letters and the like are pretty run-of-the-mill for stars like us. I'm afraid you're wasting your time on this one.
Well, the more you tell me I'm wasting my time, the more I want to prove you wrong.
Hello, ladies.
They're even adjusting the script in the final hour. Between fine-tuning the costume designs to ensuring the performers maintain their physique, I've got a ton of behind-the-scenes work to do. Rixia is still a total rookie, new not only to Arkansas, but the performing world itself. That only makes her recent casting as the co-star for upcoming production all the more impressive. Well, I suppose I can't bellyache much. She's been training her butt off from the day she joined us. I've been here way longer than her, yet she managed to surpass me. I'll be so mad at her if she screws this up now.
I look forward to the show. Gotta make sure it goes off without a hitch. Hines! Oh, you're those officers the troop leader told us about. I don't mind you watching, but please don't touch anything, okay?
Is this the stage design you'll be using for the performance?
It sure is. That design is specifically made to support the plays at Arkansas. Ilya requested some adjustments, so I'm in the process of applying them. With all these difficult orders she's given, the troop leader's enthusiasms are run for his money. Oh, with all these difficult orders, she's giving the troop leader's enthusiasm a run for his money.
Thank you. Commas, they help, if you parse where they are correctly in the sentence.
Yo, I managed to get a role for this play. It's one of the most minor roles, but it's still for an Arkansas play. That's cause for celebration for someone like me. On the other hand, Rixia managed to become the co-star. She joined the troupe after I did. Ugh, just thinking about it is making me antsy. Maybe we're on different levels. Yeah, why can't Nikolai be the moon princess? What's wrong with that?
Hey guys, I wanna, Alright. I'm going back in to have a talk with them.
It's so fun to get to explore this place we've been seeing for 2 chapters now. This staircase leads to the 2nd floor seats. Let's avoid going up there. We'll just be a nuisance, says Lloyd. This staircase leads to 2nd floor seats. Okay, Lloyd, so reasonable. We've treated the occasional threats we've received as pranks. However, the letter's contents, along with the signature, give credence to its legitimacy. I'm counting on you, everyone. Please get to the bottom of this.
Let's continue where we left off yesterday, Rixia. Dress rehearsal is the point at which you must get a handle on your role, and from there, refine the timing and flow of your movements. You can't just depend on others and match them, and you can't just go at your own pace either. But this is something that's best learned by doing it yourself.
She's right, you know. We don't have much time left, so we should go into dress rehearsals as soon as we can.
Okay, please let me know how I do. Our new play's going to rock your socks off, my friends. It contrasts me, symbolizing the sun, and Rixia, who symbolizes the moon. Our two lights have an intense clash, but soon join together and become as one on the stage. There's not much time until we debut, so we gotta hurry it up.
Well, that's a genius for you. Her head's so full of theater thoughts, she's forgotten all about the threat letter. Indeed. It's so fitting, though, that, you know, blonde, bright, cheerful girl, she's the sun. The more subdued, dark-haired girl is the moon.
Sorry, everyone. I have to get back to practice soon. Still, though, I'm glad I decided to consult with you. I hope we can find the truth behind that threat letter soon.
I wish Ilya would treat the situation just a little more seriously, considering the letter is targeting her. Regardless, we'll leave the matter in your capable hands. Please contact me at any time should you happen to discover new information.
Will do. Will do, old dudes. Anybody hiding up here?
Okay, the place is cleared. CPD, moving out. We're actually gonna be Lloyd, because he likes to investigate. Sounds good. So, what's the plan? Revache is looking like our only potential lead so far.
That was kind of a weird... That's a weird way to start a sentence.
Just, sounds good.
What sounds good?
It's interesting. Not sure if that was intentional.
This Yin person may be worth looking into as well.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, everyone. I've got an idea. Why don't we pay Revache Co a visit? What?
You're kidding. Isn't it our obligation as police officers to pursue any possible lead? I still don't know if Revache's Don is responsible for sending the letter, but I know for a fact that we'll never reach the truth if we shy away from potential trouble.
You make a valid point.
Not only that, but I think it'll be a good opportunity. They're a group of criminals that think they're above the law. This is a chance to see the true nature of Crossbell's underworld for ourselves. Huh, can't argue with that. What's wrong? Are you worried? Randy and I could always go alone. Lloyd?
No, that's... I didn't mean... Oh no, it's not that I'm worried. I'm sure it won't be too dangerous to ask them a few questions. It's just... I've always been curious about the people that make up the city's infamous mafia. And it's the perfect chance to finally meet them face to face.
Oh. Well. Looks like Mademoiselle is ready and raring to go.
Well, of course I am. Life is full of surprises after all. Who knows what sort of exciting twists and turns this letter will lead us to? So let's be off, right away.
Agreed.
According to the database, Revache's headquarters is located in the back alley. There's a narrow alleyway halfway down the street that leads to its front doors.
Thought I remember seeing some shady-looking dudes there. Guess it makes sense if that's their HQ.
I think I know the way. Anything new here, though? Yeah, Portia is just still yelling about the ticket sale that she missed because she snoozed and she loosed. So, back alley time, shall we? Cops coming through. Wah-woo. CPD. Gonna bust up this headquarters right here.
Revache Co. So this is the Revache Co building.
We knew it wasn't in the safest part of the city, but the way here was even shadier than I expected.
Who the hell are you guys?
This isn't a place for kids like you to screw around in. Go ahead and piss off. What? Ain't you those kids?
Could it be? Huh. Who would have thought we'd be reunited with a dear felon of ours? What? Who are these kids?
They're those damn police brats. They're the ones that spoil our plans in the downtown district.
No way. It seems our reputation precedes us. We've come here today as part of an official investigation.
Say what?
We'd appreciate if we could meet with your boss. We'd like to ask him some questions regarding a certain incident.
Are you out of your damn minds?
A bunch of dogs like you talking to the Don? Just how cocky can you runs get? He's not one of our suspects. We just want to ask him some questions. He, of course, isn't obligated to speak with us, so we won't force the issue. Can you boys at least let your boss know we're here? Appreciate it.
Tch. Damn it or not, your screw-up made these little shits way too big for their britches. Hey, what's the plan? These sons of bitches have the wrong idea. Sounds like we should teach them some manners, eh? Huh, sounds good to me. Our voices are switching, aren't they?
Guess we ain't getting in. Yeah, we'll just have to try again another time. This is probably that Garcia man, right? Let him through. Ooh, big boy.
Gah, boss.
Sorry, boss, these kids were...
It's fine.
He's massive.
Wald was fairly large, but he pales in comparison.
This guy's a mountain.
You were those brats with the police, then. I've heard the stories already, but you're younger than I thought you'd be.
I'm Lloyd Bannings of the Special Support Section. And you are?
Garcia Rossi. I'm the general manager of sales at Revache Co. I suppose most of the employees stick to boss, though.
Oh, damn. I wasn't expecting a big shot like him coming out here to greet us. Yes, I believe it's Marconi's right-hand man.
Come inside. I'll hear what you have to say.
Oh,
Huh, you're lucky the boss is in a good mood. Get your asses in there.
you better not even think about disrespecting him. Unless you're fine with having your lifespans cut short. Okay, we're going into Revache Co. This is taking a turn.
So that's what this is all about. You think the Don sent Ilya Platiere a threat letter? Ridiculous. You kids sure have some overactive imaginations.
We aren't claiming it as the truth, of course. However, we heard of a recent incident between your boss and Ilya, and given that we were out of leads, we thought we should at least come to ask about it.
You talking about the Don getting smacked? That's nothing. Just a random little event in his busy life. He'd had a bit too much to drink at the time and barely remembers it anyway. I doubt he's holding any kind of grudge over it.
Is that so? This is just another rumor we heard. But what about the proposal to have Ilya perform at the Heimdall Opera House?
Yeah, that was brought up. Revache's got some friends in a lot of places, and it was them who actually came to us with the idea. But apparently, the main reason was that the Don wanted to bring her in as a special guest for...
For what?
A special guest?
Never mind. Nothing you need to know about. Anyway, that letter ain't from us. Do you understand now, kids?
Even so, do you mind taking a look at the letter? Just in case?
Huh? Sure, whatever. Hand it over.
Here you go. Lloyd passed the threat letter to Garcia.
Huh? The hell is this shit? Whoever this is, he's dead set on getting in the way of Ilya Platiere's performance.
What was that? He looked like he noticed something. I bet the name's familiar to him. Garcia threw the threat letter back at Lloyd.
It's a damn waste of my time. Threat letter? This crap looks like nothing more than an overblown prank to me.
Hold on a sec. Your reaction gave the impression that you know something.
Don't know what you're talking about. Nothing in that letter looked the least bit familiar to me. All I can tell you is that the Don didn't write it. Oh, and that you guys are on a fool's errand. You know that, right?
It's clear there's something this guy's not telling us.
Whatever it is, he seems unlikely to reveal any further information.
I suppose that covers things here then. Is there any way we could hear the story directly from the Don?
What?
Yeah, getting it straight from the source would be best, you know? Or is he not in right now?
Don't go getting cocky now, kiddos. You think the dawn is time to see a bunch of snot-nosed rookies like you? A group of naive and helpless puppies that he can crush in the palm of his hands?
Wait a second.
Normally, I wouldn't have even given you the time of day. But since I'm such a nice guy, I figured this would be a good chance to give you this one piece of advice. No matter what you do, you can't change Crossbell's true nature. Revache's iron grip is here to stay.
Pretty confident about that, ain't ya?
If you understand, then get the hell out of here. I don't have time to sit around having tea parties with a bunch of little shits like you. However, if you dare defy us again, there will be no mercy. I will end you.
Thank you for the advice. Let's go, everyone. I think we've gotten all we can here. Yes.
Roger.
Huh. Well, it's the worst tea party I've ever been at. Ain't even any tea.
Wait. You there. Redhead.
Huh? You talking to me?
That shade of red. I've seen it before. No, you couldn't be.
Whoa. Hold on there, Gramps. I love getting attention from smoking hot ladies. But old man, not really my thing, you know?
Well, no matter. Hurry up and get out of my sight already.
You were the one who stopped me. Make up your damn mind already. Yes, we had the exact same reaction from that lady at the exchange shop, Jingo Bingo's mom. So I bet his father or his brother or someone in Randy's family is a big shot. Big important person. And it's not related to Agate then. That went well.
He was treating us like children.
Can't stand that bastard. By the way, Randy, why did he stop you as we were leaving? Beats me. Anyway, that big guy ain't bluffing. Way we are now, I doubt we'll be able to so much as put a scratch on him. You think?
I sensed he considered us far beneath his notice. As if no matter what we did, it would barely register as a thorn in his side.
Right. I got that impression too. Even considering his group's connections in the Diet, he didn't seem fazed at all. Ellie? What's up?
Oh, it's nothing. More importantly, how will we proceed? It seemed like Revache may know more than they're letting on.
You mean regarding the threat letter sent to Ilya? Yeah. I don't think we could take everything Garcia told us at face value. That being said, I think the odds that Revache is connected to this incident are low.
Really? But he clearly reacted to the threat letter once he saw it, right?
Without a doubt, he definitely noticed something. Lloyd pulled out the threat letter. Cancel all performances of your upcoming show, or the beloved fervent dancer will have a tragic accident. Yin. Perhaps what Garcia reacted to was Well, the sender's name. And if he reacted to that, probably not involved. The name of the sender. That Yin guy? You think there's a chance Yin is involved with Revache? Yin conspiring with Revache wouldn't explain Garcia's reaction to the letter. It was almost as if he was sure this had nothing to do with him once he saw it. Don't you think so? Oh. Yeah, that's a good way to describe the look on that ugly mug of his.
We can deduce that while Yin has no ties to Revache, it is still a name they are familiar with. Is that an appropriate hypothesis? Oh, excuse me, I'm 14, I can't speak. An appropriate hypothesis?
Yeah, I think that's safe to say.
If that's the case, I think we should consult with someone who's more familiar with Revache. Mr. Grimwood comes to mind.
Yeah, that's a great idea. If we're as close to the truth as we think we are, it might be a good idea to discuss it with Grace too. Although, we give that woman the smallest morsel and before you know it, she'll be trying to drag the whole damn story out of us.
She would inevitably learn of the threat letter, and it would become a colossal ordeal for Ciel.
I was hoping you'd all talk me down from that idea, to be honest. We should try questioning any other people that come to mind as well. If we're lucky, we might even come across some information we weren't expecting.
Yes, maybe so.
Ellie?
Oh no, it's nothing. Shall we begin gathering information? We can start wherever we'd like. At some point, we'll have to visit the law office though.
Right, let's get going.
Ellie, you're just full of secrets lately, aren't you?
Alright, I want to get yelled at by gangsters.
Oh, I can go further than ever. I'm going it.
Hey, this isn't the place to hang out. You little shits better get the hell out of here. Hey kids, the exit is that way. Now that you know, piss off. Better scurry on out of here before something unfortunate happens to you.
You're telling me that your business with Revache Co? Ha! Did you get a big head just because you got to meet with the boss, you hear me?
Alright. Still not sure where to place you guys, but you get a certain vibe. You're not getting menacing voices, because you don't scare me that much. Cool. Well then. Now it's just kind of plot related. Everybody's still going on about the same thing. Hey there, nice discounts. But the day's about to come to an end, and I think we're gonna go residential. West Street. Grimwood. Excuse us, sir. Oh, welcome. I see the SSS has been keeping busy. I could say the same to you, Mr. Grimwood.
Right. You look as busy as always, sir.
Well, you get used to it in this line of work. That aside, something must have happened, right? Judging by the looks on your faces, you've come here to ask for my advice.
Impressive.
Was it that obvious?
Well, I do see a great many clients come through my door every day with that very same look. Lucky for you, I'm taking a break right now, so you can ask me anything.
Thank you, Mr. Grimwood. Your words mean more than you could ever know. I think we'll take you up on that kind offer.
A threat letter sent to Ciel. And you're curious as to whether the sender, Yin, is tied to Revache.
Yes, sir. Do you have any idea?
Unfortunately, I don't have any information that connects the two of them. But that doesn't mean that I've never heard the name Yin before.
Really? What do you know about him?
Well, I have no evidence that points towards this being the same person. With that in mind, are you still interested in this information?
Yes, of course. Hell, at this point, we'll take any lead we can get our hands on.
Very well then. It all happened when I went on a business trip to Calvert. While walking about, I heard a strange urban legend from a local. It involves a legendary Jiangshore, referred to as Yin.
I do not know that word's reading or meaning. Let's look it up. Oh gosh. Shangshu? Shangshu. So this is Chinese for murderer. Okay. A legendary Changshu. Okay. There's a lot of tones in Chinese that I don't got an ear for them, but we'll go with that.
It involves a legendary Shangshu referred to as Yin.
Yin. It certainly is an Eastern name. What exactly is a Zhongshu?
Means something along the lines of assassin or killer. Oh, thanks, Randy. Pretty sure that's what they call them in most of the Eastern regions.
My, you certainly are well informed. I'd say it's somewhat similar to how we customarily call mercenaries Jaegers.
You mentioned this was an urban legend. There's more to it, I assume.
Yes, well, it's said that no one knows for sure whether Yin is real or not. Though, supposedly, he's said to wear a mask and a pitch-black cloak, and he's never once allowed someone to see his face. He appears and vanishes with the shadows, and never lets his prey slip away. In other words, he's a phantom.
A phantom? Sounds like a pretty tall tale if you ask me.
I suppose that is why they call it an urban legend. However, why would this so-called legendary assassin send a threat to Ilya Platiere?
Right. It just doesn't make sense. Wait, what if it's not Revache he's tied to, but Heiyui? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
AUE is a powerful organization operating out of Calvert's eastern quarter. With that in mind, I wouldn't be shocked if they knew of the Eastern Assassin.
I get ya. If that's the case, Garcia's reaction makes a lot more sense. We know for a fact that Revache and Heiyui are at each other's throats. And if Heiyui and Yin are teaming up...
Despite not being directly tied to Revache, it would be highly likely that the Mafia is acutely aware of his presence. That, in and of itself, would support Lloyd and Ellie's theory.
An interesting thought. That brings us back to your previous question, Tio. Why would Yin threaten Ilya Platiere, the lead star of Ciel?
Well, we still need to figure that one out.
We know that Ilya and Revache's Don had an argument at a party. Could it somehow be related to that?
I don't know. It didn't really sound like something that warranted a threat. Besides, why would Heiyui react to it at all if they're against Revache? Yeah. Any chance the name is a coincidence and we're dealing with someone completely unrelated? I don't think so. Every clue we've gathered so far is pointed in a particular direction. I think we're still too early in the investigation to disregard anything that's not quite lining up. Hey guys, not to get ahead of myself, but why don't we try paying Heiyui a visit? What? Whoa, man. Are you off your rocker today? Think about it like this. We know that Heiyui is a big enough threat to Revache to have gotten their attention. And Heiyui has only continued to spread its influence and chip away at Revache's hold on Crossbell's criminal underworlds. Depending on the circumstances, they could prove even more dangerous than Revache. You may be right.
I see. This might be the perfect chance to check whether or not that is true.
Hold up. It's not like we can just barge in on them. We have no idea what kind of people we're up against, Lloyd.
Actually, I recently met the manager of Heiyui Trading's Crossbell branch.
What? Seriously?
He came to me for counsel to assure there were no legal barricades preventing his business from operating in Crossbell. I saw no harm in the request, so I accepted the job. And it was then that I met him.
I see. What kind of person was he?
The word shrewd certainly comes to mind. He's relatively young, but he already knows his way around things. He has a silver tongue and is unflappably confident. Overall, I'd say he's extremely intelligent and not someone that can be taken lightly.
An intellectual, then.
Sounds like it's gonna be a huge pain in the ass. Definitely not the kind of guy who'll give us any straight answers. True, but this will be a good chance to meet with him. What do you say? Okay. You want me over? I am also quite curious about this branch manager. Same here. I know a bit about Revache, but nothing about Heiyui. We'll be going in blind. You're right, Lloyd. This will be a good opportunity to learn more about how they operate. It's decided then. Thank you for all your help, Mr. Grimwood. It looks like we'll be able to press on with our investigation after all.
I'm happy to hear that. You remind me of the way Guy used to work on his cases. Anyway, Heiyui works under the guise of a respectable trading company. Stopping by their office shouldn't prove too dangerous. However, never forget that their true identity is that of a massive influential crime syndicate. Don't let your guard down around them.
Yes, sir. Thank you. We'll keep that in mind. Alright, sup, Pete?
If I remember correctly, Heiyui's Crossbell branch manager is named Kao Lee.
Would it be Kao or would it be Sao? I assume Kao Lee. I'll see if it shows up. Well, okay, so if it's Vietnamese, it would be Tao Lee. But I don't have enough to go on for that, man. Other than if I listen to maybe like the Japanese version to hear if what they're saying, but Tao Lee. Oh, maybe Tao Lee. Sounds Asian that way.
Mr. Grimwood tells me that you should watch yourself around him. Please be careful, everyone.
Thank you, Pete.
We can't definitely say whether or not there's a connection between Yin and Heiyui. However, the fact remains that Heiyui's branch manager is quite the cunning man. And considering that behind the facade of trade hides an enormous crime syndicate, I recommend you all be extremely careful.
Thank you. Appreciate the warning. I got places to be. Crime syndicates to bust. Alright, let's make our way to Heiyui Trading. I think they're somewhere by the pier.
Correct. Our destination should be in the northeast corner of the harbor district. They are apparently located right by the river.
Oh, we're talking about that red eastern-looking building.
It's surprising to think that a crime syndicate's headquarters is in the same area as the IBC and the Crossbell Times buildings. I suppose it's no matter. Let's try paying them a visit.
Acting like I don't know my way around the town? How could you? Harbor District. You still going on about your noodles? Just checking. I'm honored that my noodles have earned me quite a number of regular customers. There used to be a duo of bright young police officers amongst them. One of them was tall and composed, and the other was a brown-haired lad filled with passion. You know, you remind me of the brown-haired one an awful lot. Aw, wait. He gave noodles to Guy? What? Are you talking about me? Yeah, you. You got the exact same spark in your eyes as he did. Whoa, hold on. Noodle lore? Also, let's see. Did I see someone? Okay. What do you have to say?
Two of the lead actors in Arkansas are pretty handsome.
Wait. This is new. Oh my gosh. How many people have new dialogue? We have to figure this out.
Eugene the Flaxen Prince and Theodore the Silent Scion. Now, if I had to pick between the two of them, I would have to go with Eugene. He's out to resist that princely charm of his, you know?
Oh, dude, fancy car over here. I don't think that car's always been there. Old man by the sea, what do you have to say to this whole deal?
Fishing is the only thing I look forward to. So today's just between me and the fish. You whippersnappers better stay out of my way or they'll get the hook.
Damn. So also, on the fish front, I've checked it and we're missing rainbow trout and kasagin, which are the fishes that we can get with our current bait. So we'll be keeping our eyes open for opportunities to fish those. What's new? I wish my company'd buy me an Opal car too. That seems a little inconvenient, considering how crowded and everything is.
Some mobsters from Revache Co. come by every once in a while to speak with the editor-in-chief. They haven't committed any acts of violence, but they definitely aren't shy when it comes to threatening and intimidating him in any way they can. Yep, definitely not a fan of scary guys like them.
Huh? You need a cameraman? Yeah, I heard you're a real pro at taking photos. We don't have a cameraman to help cover Arkansas yet. You mind doing me a favor? I still have a bunch of work I need to do for my cooking column.
Well, just go ahead and postpone that for a while.
What? No way! Dude, you're gonna get paid to take pictures of Ciel. Can you please reconsider? That was my only column.
I guess I can think of it as new employee training for him. Gotta show him some upfront action to give him a good idea what's expected of a reporter.
Grace? Okay, good, she's not here. Otherwise, she'd know. She can sniff a story from a cell off and she'd come from me. Alrighty, IBC. We got anything new here with the security guard whose name is Bills?
You should have seen how dejected those businessmen that came by today looked. I'm guessing they struck out hard on some deals. Well, I'm just a simple guard, you know. It's not my job to give them a pep talk.
That's right, Bills. Doesn't pay the bills to do that.
Crossbell's public order continues to deteriorate as of late. It doesn't seem to be connected to any huge incident in particular, but you never know what could happen here. The state doesn't have any laws to crack down on mercenaries, so there's always that looming threat of danger.
Oh, I just realized there's a place we never went to talk. Oh, okay. After this.
I'm the owner of a trading company that deals in goods rather than stocks. Investing is just something I do in my spare time. It definitely helps bring in some extra mirror. I raked in a cool $1 million last month alone.
Dude, I mean, I just made 50k off of selling my Sepith, so that's something.
The IBC's board of directors are meeting today. That means we need to be extra vigilant to ensure this building stays secure.
Click, clack. I used to work with a smaller company, but it was so boring. I found out that I can handle the heck out of a terminal, which helped land me a job here. The hours may be strict, but the work is fulfilling. I feel fortunate enough to have a job that's fun.
I love that people in this world, they can't say boring without saying it's so boring. They gotta really emphasize it.
Corinna's been a fantastic worker ever since she joined us last year. However, she vanished into thin air the moment her break starts, and it's a bit of a problem. I can't discredit her stellar performance, but she can be a little overbearing at times.
All right. Well, that's the IBC all good. That should also be the Harbor District all good. And I'm gonna make myself a Saveroonian right here because I completely forgot that Crossbell Cathedral was even a thing. So, where do we want to do it? Right, so before we went ahead and started this whole plot line right here, if we go... Okay, Crossbell Cathedral. That's on the way to... Okay. I give up. I don't know enough yet. Crossbell Cathedral. Okay, it's on the way to Mainz. It's northbound. Yes, that makes sense. Okay. Because we know the children have Sunday school. I gotta know how they're doing. Is Pansy being treated okay? We know she has a couple of deficiencies.
Sunday school is currently in session in the cathedral's classroom. Currently, it falls on my shoulders to keep anyone suspicious from interfering. But you're with the police, correct? Please feel free to enter in that case.
Yeah, promise. Oh, Crossbell Parsonage. Okay. Guess they don't welcome me in there. Well, let's take a trip by Guy, shall we?
I consider myself a capable cook, so I make lunch for all the kids during their Sunday school lessons. I feel like I've been getting more picky eaters these days, but that's where I can really show my mettle as a chef. I'll subtly mix in their least favorite food with their favorites. That way, their taste buds will slowly get used to them. And when I finally reveal what they stuffed themselves with, oh, the look on their faces. It's really something to behold.
Oh, Juju, you scamp. That's good, though. Like, there's plenty of things that I've said in my life. Oh, no, I don't like that. No, that's not a food I like, but...
Oh, you know the anniversary festival is coming up next month?
Is it?
Time really does fly by. Maybe it just feels that way because I spent all my time in a secluded place like this.
But then I haven't actually tasted it. I've just assumed since I was a child that, oh, no, I don't freaking know. Tuna. I don't like tuna. Then I tried tuna, like a tuna sandwich. I'm like, this is the best thing ever. So, yeah, you gotta explore. I wish I had a Juju in my life to give me some tuna when I was a child. That's the moral of this story. Musha.
A skirmish between Erebonia and Calvert 30 years ago robbed me of my husband. We used to fight day in and day out, but it really is quite lonesome to be left behind like this.
I'm sorry, Musha. Here I am talking about my tuna troubles and you're spilling your heart. Here lies Guy Bannings.
Sorry I keep making you relive that, Lloyd. But with the grave visit and a tuna story out of the way, I think it's time for us to see Sunday school. CPD, get down! Hello?
There was ever a dull moment with all these kids running around. Honestly, kids used to bug me to no ends. But ever since all my prayers paid off and my business began to really boom, I feel like I've become more open-hearted.
That's one good thing, at least. I'm sure this is supposed to be the goddess, but I can't help but see a familiar character there. Kind of looks like Reese to me. Okay. Well then, where are the kids? Teaching Sunday school is one of the practices that was founded by the Septian Church for the purpose of educating our youth. Sister Marble is carrying out the practice of teaching Sunday school to this day. Oh, it's probably the door back there.
The mayor of Crossbell City also stops by the Cathedral to pray on a regular basis. It seems he prays for the peace and safety of fellow Crossbellans whenever his schedule allows him. Though only a few words here and there, I've heard people speak of the SSS efforts. Pay no mind to those who ridicule you as mere bracer copycats. For the goddess of the sky shall always look down fondly on those who act for the sake of righteousness and justice.
Thank you. Now. Oh, we're getting there. No, excuse me? Sir, where are the kids?
The two gangs operating out of the downtown district are the Saber Vipers and the Testaments, right? Those Testament hooligans in particular look like they belong to some religious cult. It's a truly regrettable thing. I hope they're one day able to realize the error of their ways.
I'll beat it into them. Something tells me I can't quite turn them from... Oh, wait. I never... Long ago, the Great Collapse shook the world to its core, irrefutably changing it. I didn't even know this was a room. It is what caused the destruction of the continent we live on, Zemuria. It also annihilated the highly advanced Zemurian civilization along with it. Looks like they're in the middle of a Sunday school lesson right now. This really brings me back. I think I see some familiar faces in the class too. Speaking of which, is that teacher who I think it is? It couldn't possibly... So worth going here. Ken? I'm sleepy. You gotta stay awake, Ken. We're gonna get in trouble if you go to sleep now. But it's so boring. If you fall asleep in class, I'm gonna tell Big Sis. These two are pretty cute. Must be twins. Actually, they kind of remind me of someone. Stay awake. Stay awake. So boring once more makes its triumphant return. Eek! Hey, don't peek at my notes. Oh, sorry, Pansy. My dad loves to talk about old stuff like the ancient Sumerian civilization. Wait, where are Ryu and Henri? I wonder if they're playing hooky today. I better not have forgot. I even told them we had Sunday school today. Oh, have we seen them around on this timeline? I don't know, man. I feel like with modern technology, even stopping a terrible disaster like the Great Collapse would be a piece of cake. Wow. The Great Collapse? Wow, I didn't know everything could just disappear like that. If you think about it, that's really scary. Oh, no, Pansy. I'm sorry. Pansy's not the one with the speech deficiency. It's... Momo is the one. Not Pansy. Oh, I just did you dirty, Pansy. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Hey, Hamel, were you able to follow what Sister Marble just said? Were you even listening? It wasn't even that hard. Oh, really? Just show me your notes when we get home later. My twin brother Tamil isn't that great when it comes to studying. Guess this goes to show that being athletic isn't everything. Huh, Tamil? Hamel thinks he's all that just because he's a little better at studying. Do I know you, madam? Oh, who might you be? Sorry for barging in like this, ma'am. But man, seeing this classroom again really brings back memories. Wait a second. I swear I've seen this sister somewhere before. Hold on. Are you by any chance... Lloyd? Lloyd Bannings? You know me? Friend of yours? Oh, wait. Sister Marble? It's wonderful to see you again, Lloyd. And the young lady next to you must be Ellie, right? Look at you two, all grown up now. I knew I recognized you. It really has been a while, Sister Marble. Huh? You know her too, Ellie? I do. Sister Marble was my teacher when I attended Sunday school.
I believe I recall that you and Ellie are close in age, but how could you two have taken classes from the same sister, but never met each other before starting at the SSS?
Well, Crossbell City is so large. Each district has its own Sunday school class on different days of the week. These two were in different classes, you see.
Makes sense to me. Not to me, it's called Sunday school, isn't it? You can't go to Sunday school on a Tuesday.
It's sort of strange if you think about it. We could have been childhood friends, Lloyd.
You're right. We just barely missed each other, it seems. So, Sister Marble, how'd you manage to recognize us after all these years?
What kind of a question is that? I have yet to forget a single student who's ever been in any of my classes. Besides, the two of you in particular stood out from the rest.
How so?
Well, let's see here. Poor Lloyd was spoiled beyond belief and always clung to Cecile. And it was surprising just how much little Ellie knew about the topics related to the birds and the bees. Come again? Sister Marble!
I really appreciate this highly educational history lesson, teacher. You got any other interesting chapters in these kiddos' lives we should know about?
Oh, I know plenty. Let's see. Come on, give us a break. Seriously, no more. Oh, I'm just teasing.
What a shame.
Anyway, I'm so happy to see both of you again. Please, drop by whenever you want. I can brew some tea, and we can reminisce.
You can count on it. Oh, such a good scene.
Ah, Lloyd and Ellie, I assure you that seeing you again fills me with joy, but I'm in the middle of class right now. Would you mind coming back on a day I'm not teaching Sunday school?
For sure. Nice. I just got a little curious about Ryu and Henri. I'm racking my brain trying to remember what they were up to. Where are they? What are they doing? Definitely skipping class, though. I should hunt them down. They aren't just, like, loitering around here, are they? Alrighty. That's what I was curious about. But one more thing I want to check. Could I have gone in there and found something the other time I went to the cathedral? Let's see. Okay, we're back in the reality when we first entered the church. And she's actually here, but maybe... What will happen now? Wait, is this... Wait, so is this like an alternate scene? What's going on?
Wait a second. I swear I've seen this sister somewhere before. Hold on. Are you by any chance?
Oh, so that's so cool. Yeah, so we could have just gotten this whole scene earlier, too.
That's great. After all these years, I'm still working as the teacher of Sunday school. If you'd like, please feel free to drop by and say hello from time to time.
Oh, I can't believe we almost missed that. This is a dangerous game. There's so many places and people and dialogue. Oh, but we sure did it. Nice, back to the present. All right, we're back at the present. But it does make me wonder, what would... Okay, so I think there's 3 possible talk stages here. We've explored the first and the third, but I want to see if there's a second, you know, before the SSS deal. Okay, what's going on here? Sunday school is currently in session. It falls on my shoulders. Yes, indeed. So, no, this is... Okay, what about now? This cathedral... Okay, it's the same. It's the same at the cathedral. We're good. We're Gucci. Alrighty. So, now all that remains is figuring out how much is new. I'm gonna assume that places like Mainz hasn't gotten updated, but I need to know. I need to learn the flow of information in this game right here. Amy, are you gonna be going on about the hot dude over there? Yes, okay. Same dialogue for her. That's good to know. And we're gonna save ourselves a bit of town. Save ourselves a bit of town by jumping back to time. So,
We've checked out the Harbor District and the IBC. Is it really all new? Well, that means more Estelle and Joshua though, right? Mei-Ling, what's up?
La 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 la. I'm gonna play with my brother again today. My brother is the bestest. He prays with me all the time.
He goes to church and prays with you? That's great. I'm thinking I should teach Mei-Ling some manners. Mom and I have been coddling her, so she's become really spoiled. She starts Sunday school next year, so I need to straighten her out by then. That's wait, that's familiar. I remember there being a few shootouts between Mafia members around, 7 or 8 years ago. I think there were some rumors about an internal conflict in Revache at the time, too. Of course, the police idly sat by and left us scared and helpless. Sorry, ma'am. No, that is actually new. She mentioned the warehouse shooting last time. Let's see, where's Old Timer? Oh, he's out here patrolling. There he is.
You know, I've been hearing about more and more cases of assault these days. Yet somehow the police can't seem to make any headway at all. Well, what else is new? As usual, our only hope is to turn to the Bracer Guild when something goes wrong.
Ouch. Definitely stings to hear someone say it straight in my face. Do you not see the badge, sir? That's rude. Yellow. Crossbell's newest Bracer duo is always running around taking care of requests. If I recall correctly, their names were Estelle and Joshua. They're basically celebrities here on East Street. It's so delightful watching young people work so hard at what they love. Good, good. I'm glad they're getting some recognition in this land.
Are you all excited for next month's anniversary festival? I have to focus on the fact that the Crossbell Diet meets 1 week after it ends. It's a crucial meeting for deciding the city's yearly budget. We need to make sure the politicians don't use it to further their own self-interests.
The budget meeting. Ooh, exciting. Haha. Actually, though, I am interested to how that's going to play out. It sounds so mundane. I'm planning to go out and practice casting my line for a few hours today. Looks like Estelle's been proving her worth around Crossbell's regular fishing spots. I can't let her show me up like that. Yeah, Peter.
If you aren't reeling in what you want, try changing a rod and bait. That'll drastically change what fish you catch. It does require some trial and error, mind you.
I'd go insane if I didn't have a guide. I'd be like, oh, am I wasting bait? Am I done at this spot? I don't know. But then I'm like, the people who write the guides, right? They gotta try all of these things. Unless you can look into the game's code, you just kind of gotta test things thoroughly. That's admirably. I would go insane not knowing. I need to know. Long Lao.
The company I work for told me that deliveries to Calvert are suspended until the accident's been cleaned up. Based on what I've heard, sounds like a pretty terrible accident. Don't know the details myself, though.
You did talk briefly about that, actually. The most important ingredient in any business is trust. So one of us is gonna have to decide what our company's gonna deal in. Probably best leave that to me. No? Shouldn't it be me? Your face is just gonna scare people away.
This has nothing to do with our looks.
In fact, I think I'm ready to take on a CEO position right here and now. You guys think so too, right? Oh, Puck. You know, Rixia looks like she's had a lot to worry about lately. I keep noticing her spacing out when we're together. I'm sure working for Ciel comes with its own set of problems. We're gonna help her out after I talk to everyone here. Shunshun's been getting all friendly with some girl named Rixia. She was actually here this morning, too. Man, what a cutie. She's totally my type. Plus, she gets extra points for being Colvardian. All right. Mr.
Shun was still a little girl when we first moved here. She never had any girls around her age to be friends with. But finally, after all this time, she's found herself a good friend. I'm happy for her.
Aw, that's wholesome. Wholesome all around. Larson's son has moved out. Nobody's staying the night over here. I guess we'll be going to the Bracer Guild then, if we have to. Yellow. Revache is a criminal organization entrenched deep within the foundation of Crossbell. For them, breaking laws is as much of an everyday occurrence as tying their shoes. We can't so much as lay a hand on them, though. They've got all the corrupt men who run this state deep in their pockets. The best we could do is give them a good pounding, and even then, only if they lay a hand on the citizens. I've got to admit, The guild definitely has the CPD beat when it comes to proactively responding to threats against the people. Yeah, by the time any of us cops get to the scene, you bracers are already there, cleaning shop. You can say that again, honey. Honestly, if your coworkers were just a little quicker on their toes, that'd take some of the work off our plate. Well, sorry. Estelle and Joshua are at Bellguard Gate. Lynn and Aeolia are at St. Ursula. Oh, that makes sense though. Lynn and Aeolia at because we met Lynn at the medical college. Scott and Wenzel. We did meet them in Mainz, but Bellguard Gate, huh? So it seems like dialogue hasn't refreshed in a place like Mainz, but then, I mean, I gotta go see Estelle and Joshua. After East Street. Oh boy. Whew. This is a lot of statistics. Or not statistics, logistics is the word I'm looking for. Welcome all. I had a bit of an oopsie when I was using my tools and cut my hand pretty badly. Again, Kronk? I should probably pay a little more attention. Yeah, maybe so. Didn't Arkansas recruit a new member recently? I think her name was Rixia, wasn't it? Speaking of which, I feel like I've seen her around her a few times before. I wouldn't be surprised if she lives in the area. Oh, she's not too far. Is it just me, or are Kronk's hands always covered with bandages? It's a little worrying, isn't it? Is he gonna be alright? Nah. Welcome, friends. We got a special little something to give out to our valued regulars. Want to take a quick peek at our wares? Where's the wares? No, they're right here. Is it just me, or has the selection of fish been pretty lacking recently? I wonder why that is. Oh, I guess I'll have to help out. Sorry guys, running a bit low on fish right now. The highway into Calvert's still blocked because of that truck accident. Any deliveries from Calvert are being put on hold for now. Right, the truck accident. Look at all of these. I'm gonna hold on to the fish for now. I haven't decided what I want to do with it. Besides, we have other ways of getting Sepith. Yeehaw. Wait. No. Where's my yeehaw music? Come on. I'm not gonna get the yeehaw music in the downtown? I'm honestly a little disappointed. That's half the fun of coming here is the... One of those government officials came by to check up on my residency registration. The heck? Isn't it obvious that I have a registration? I'm no criminal. I wonder what prompted him to come check up on me. Something tells me the government's just gonna tear down everything in the downtown district and build, I don't know, like a huge mall, big mall, malls and strip clubs all over. Our politicians talk a big game about how much they care, but their actions never follow suit. They're too scared to approach a dump like this. Now you might say, why would the government build strip clubs? But listen, you don't know their plans, okay? I have an in on this. Old man? Those Diet members went to Corona's apartment, didn't they? We're used to their incessant behavior by now, so we'll get by. I do with the Corona's all right, though. I'll go check. Oh, they're over there harassing her. Nobody home here. Makes sense. Residence permit? Residency registration? Excuse me, but I've been living in Crossbell for 5 years already. I'm not sure why you're asking for them now. Oh, is that so? You know, not being able to produce the proper documentation will spell trouble for you. In accordance with state law, we will have to issue an order to evict you. Unless you plan to leave of your own volition. Oh no, what am I supposed to do? Let me kick their butts. Yeah, I can't use my weapons in here. The people living in this apartment are far more resilient than I anticipated. Haha. No matter, I'll drive these cretins out eventually. Cretins?
Once the redevelopment plans have been finalized, there'll be a nice bidding war. Ha ha ha. Massive amounts of Mira will move yet again. We must strike a deal before the Republican faction makes their move.
Oh, you dirty dogs. Are you... No! Lima! No! Mommy told me I have to stay inside. Is something bad happen outside? Oh, they're not making my Lima move. We got... Open up! It's an emergency!
Man, where'd you go, buddy? Got a drink for me yet?
Always a ray of sunshine, that guy. Yahoo! We're moving out.
I wonder what I should cook for dinner tonight. Sometimes you have to indulge yourself in a particularly delicious meal. Indeed.
The anniversary festival, huh? Hey, Ruse, you got anybody that you can go with? Nope. No one. You're all I've got, man. Dang, that sucks. Maybe I'll force my dad to man up and take us.
Aw.
And again, my old man can't seem to do anything but drink. I wonder if he'll wake up if I give him a good slap.
This poor kid is so traumatized.
Hey, what are you guys gonna do during the anniversary festival?
Probably solve a crisis.
Hey, come to think of it, I haven't seen that chick around here lately. I think I remember her saying practice was pretty tough. Maybe that's why.
Who are they even talking about? Rixia.
Sweet. All is cool in the plaza. This is more than enough, Slash. Let's hurry up and report back to Walt.
That's cute. They think they're doing something that matters. Jingo bingo.
You need something from Mama? Better hurry up if you want to talk to her. Mama told me she was gonna go drinking after she was done taking inventory.
Oh, bet she is. I bet she is, but there's nothing new we can cook up in here. Could cook up some of this right here. Like a Tira bomb. Or a bigger EP charge, but I like having the small stuff around too. Okay, so it's this name. I'm not settled yet on if I want to do... I'll see if I can find some information about how it's said, because I am curious. It's going to be a relevant name, and I don't want to say it wrong. Oh, perfect. Okay, so this does seem like it would be... At least I'm getting, like, Vietnamese sites up when I search for the name, but also on the wiki, it's spelled with katakana, so... Okay, so the Vietnamese is more like a Tao Li, but it looks like they want me to say Tsao Li, Tsao Ri, but Tsao. So it's gonna be somewhere between like a T and a Za, so Zao. Let's go with Zao. Let's go with Zao, shall we?
Zhao's advance has just begun. Should be interesting to see how this plays out. I'm impressed at the marvelous job he's doing of destroying Revache.
Zao. That name sounds... Is that the name of Hey Yui's boss?
Yeah, it is. Though I can't say I've ever met him myself. He's the branch manager of Hey Yui's Crossbell outfit. He's supposedly cunning enough to resolve any kind of issue, be it internally or externally. I imagine they're planning their attack now that they've gained a foothold in Crossbell. Pretty solid move for a mafia, I'd say.
Is that related to the uptick in crimes being reported around the city?
Now that you mention it, this month in particular has been chock full of incidents. Guess they've been doing all their dirty work just under our noses.
Hey Yui's Zhao is one smooth operator. Huh, it's almost creepy just how shrewd he is, but I can't argue with the results. In fact, I'm a bit interested to see what he might get up to. Excuse me, could we humbly request you to stop arming both parties involved? Oh, I thought Ellie was smiling. She was not smiling. Okay. Now, I definitely can't promise you that, but I don't think they'll be needing my services. Let's face it, both groups are already armed to the teeth. It's interesting how cross-cultural this place is. Like, we have names that are clearly French, we have Chinese, we have Japanese, we have Vietnamese. It's all over. And we have just random dudes like Kians, which might be a little German?
There's been a number of disputes in the back alley and entertainment district lately. Isn't it all thanks to your negligence, you pigs?
Wow, I wasn't ready for that. He didn't have the voice for that.
If the Mafia's dispute rages on, then we may feel some of the effects. It would be wise for us to plan accordingly. Our first course of action is to begin patrolling the downtown district.
Indeed. Hey Yui's been clawing their way into Crossbell's underworld. There's supposedly a large group that operates in the east. Yeah, I read they're a crime syndicate with a strong foothold in Calvert. Do you know anything about them, Wazy? No, I can't say I do. I've heard they've been engaging in skirmishes over smuggling routes as of late.
They've also been strengthening their forces, even though they're already keeping Revache at bay, if sources are to be believed at least. We're remaining cautious for now. Their actions could affect us too. Huh? Really?
Hey, how'd someone like yourself manage to find that juicy piece of info?
Well, I suppose that is a bit out of my area of expertise. I may not look the part, but I actually have connections everywhere. Hey Yui's been clawing their way into Crossbell's underworld, engaging in skirmishes. Sheesh, just another thing to worry about. I hope their actions don't affect us too.
There's a warehouse district filled with abandoned buildings near downtown. The mobsters have been getting into skirmishes around there lately. They're a pain.
So what you're saying is, you're feeling the effects of Revache and Heiyui's conflict down here.
And it's getting in the way of your own fight with the Vipers.
Their conflict is different from ours. Ours is a fight that is necessary.
I'm not sure I can agree with you.
Yeah, I couldn't disagree more. I've spotted a mafia hanging out in the back alley lately. I'll never forget how they ambushed Hazel. Just looking at them makes me sick to my stomach.
Yeah, you gotta team up with the freaking Ignis, with the Vipers.
Let's see, I have to wipe the glasses and then check the stock. Abbas is a strict guy. He dishes out a harsh scolding whenever I mess up. I never really noticed it before, but isn't he kind of totally ripped?
Damn, he's kind of a unit. Hope we don't have to battle him. For now, though, Guillaume, how we doing? What we doing back here?
I'm just about finished experimenting with some new ways to upgrade your weapons. Huh, ain't this a beauty? Believe it or not, I made these blueprints from scratch. Well, actually, I kind of came up with it while I was working on a bunch of other modifications. It's still a prototype, but I'm excited to see the final results. I'll definitely show you once it's ready, so don't worry.
Yeah, we already made ourselves some cool weapons. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I mean, I only made weapons for the boys, but that's okay. Hey, Cannon.
Good morning. Are you guys with the government? I clean this place every day, so you won't find a single speck. Yeah, just look at how sparkly clean it is today. I bet you could even lay on the ground and roll around without getting dirty.
He's so precious. Just ADO's blessed, this little boy. Dino the door guy.
More and more people are getting into the festive mood, now that the festival is near. Ha! What a bunch of losers! Now Saber Vipers go hard! We're not gonna prance around some festival like a bunch of sissies.
Oh, you're telling me you wouldn't want to get some cotton candy? Huh? Go on a merry-go-round ride? You're telling me you wouldn't? I think you would.
We all started taking turns patrolling in groups of 2 or 3 as of last week. These legs were hardened, no, sculpted from being an errand boy. Patrolling? Psh, that's not even close to a challenge.
Let's hear the latest Luganov.
Woohoo! Yeah, yeah! All my guys, beat them down, beat them down. Leave them to me, guys. They're just clowns.
Wow, should work on that song a bit. Been seeing that black van coming into the area these days. Damn bastards. Don't think they're trying to claim the downtown for themselves. I still don't like them.
Those black suits have been creeping me the hell out lately. They're the reason I've been sending my boys on regular patrols around our turf.
Black suits? You talking about Revache?
Yeah, I guess they've been making moves these days.
Screw them. Those cowards love sneaking around behind our backs instead of facing us like real men. As soon as we catch one of those snakes, they're freaking dead meat. Oh, I can't wait.
Come on, Walt. Please don't escalate this into something bigger than it needs to be, okay? But, Lloyd, we can't turn a blind eye to all of the larger crimes they've been committing. I'm sure the fight between the mafias will only continue to escalate if it's already become this fierce.
Those damn black suits sure love sneaking around where they don't belong. Huh, sucks for them.
Yeah, fleshy punching bags.
Now, there is a lot of relevant stuff that we get from these talks that I'm like, oh, okay, so, dialogue refreshes for NPCs. Oh, they're just going to keep going about their day. But it's there's so much relevant good stuff that I'm a talkative completionist for life. I want to know what people are up to. And if I don't know where they are and I feel like I might have missed them, I cried that night. I'll say it, I cried that night. But that should be downtown. All checked out. Last thing I want to do is remember where we find Tongram Gate, which should be to the east, right? So East Crossbell. Wait, no, not Tongram Gate. I meant Bellguard Gate, and that's definitely to the west with Arabonia.
I finally made it to the gate. All the shopping I wanted to do in Crossbell. Papers checked, head back on home.
Yeah, that's familiar, right? So a serious accident, yeah, after Tongram Gates. What is that accident? They keep hinting at it so much. All right. Excuse me. We're going back to the city. Took a wrong turn, but at least now we know Tongram Gate is cleared. So what I'm curious about... Okay, so we want to do West Crossbell Highway. Oh, this music. The music's all over so good. I'm curious if everything's refreshed or if it's just Estelle and Joshua. Let's see if he's still going to go about this one. Yeah. Same dialogue for him, but I know Estelle and Joshua is here. So ain't no way. I'm not combing this place from top to bottom if I don't see them. I'm hitting the road until I do. Surely. Okay, anybody over here? No, you're still same olds. Yeah, the measly fence. Oh, sure, that'll turn out fine. Nothing in the cafeteria. I still just like to stuff her face. But not here. This might be a dead end, but they wouldn't write Bellguard Gate on the list if they weren't actually at Bellguard Gate. Oh, I need to believe. I need to believe. Come on. Come on, Estelle. Joshy Josh. Yes! Oh, my gang! Okay. Oh, and we're looking out at that ominous sight over there. Guerrilla Fortress. All right, Estelle, how are ya?
Wow, talk about a view. So this is where Crossbell and Arabonia border each other, right? It's my first time seeing it this close.
Yes. Right on the other side of the border should be Guerrilla Fortress. Supposedly, it's one of Arabonia's most important military bases. Taking everything into account, it's likely because it's the closest base to Calvert.
Oh, right. Arabonia and Calvert have always hated each other, haven't they? Crossbell really has its fair share of burdens, huh, Joshua?
Indeed.
Oh, hey everyone. You know, seeing a view like this helps remind me how powerful the Arabonian Empire really is. Still, the Arabonians I've met aren't bad people. Well, one of them is a little strange.
Estelle and I came here to meet with a client, so we took the opportunity to see this with our own eyes. If we're to understand Crossbell, we'll have to observe its circumstances for ourselves.
Oh, what a wonderful way for us to end off here. Man, such a short time window from going out of the law office to Heiyui, and all of this new stuff is refreshed. There's somewhere we got to catch back in the city, but if it's this good, I don't mind one bit. Well, everybody, tune in next time for more. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Carl, and this has been Trails to Completion.